Once again, we're here at the table for Book Binge to talk about some books that we've loved and we have binged. I'm Donna and this is Sam.
Hey guys!
So Sam, what did you bring for us today?
Well, the book I brought is Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, a name many of you know already. I have adored every single book of his that I've read. I've just loved. Since I might want to bring in some of those books, I won't get into all of them today. So this particular title is a collection of short stories, and they're retellings of classic Norse myths. As you may have suspected,
It was the hammer.
it was the hammer that did it. It's pretty familiar nowadays with Thor. So some I was familiar with, and some were enchantingly new. I didn't know them all. And I love mythology, so I've read an awful lot of them, but there was still new things to discover, which is always nice. I spent the entire time I was reading this, I was like choking on my laughter because the guy beside me didn't look like he much would enjoy me snickering to myself. So I had to keep it down, and it was really hard. There's such a dry wit to it, which you're probably familiar with.
Well, but also surprising when you're thinking, ooh, Vikings and all that. Humor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Little humor, little innuendo, and tiny threads that tie every story together in this masterpiece.
Well, I've read several Neil Gaiman books.
As we do.
However, not this particular one. Why do you think I should?
Well, I picked it, I wrote this and then I picked it back up and I've got it home. I'm rereading it. It's just such a nice break from this current state of events where things are so uncertain and so stressful and there's so much going on that it just, sometimes you read a book and it's too lifelike and you don't really want to be thinking about that. But this one has none of the things you're familiar with. There's horses and Loki and gods.
So this isn't all about berserkers and...
There's a little bit of death and destruction, but in such a positive way. I mean, when you're talking Norse mythology, you've got Valhalla, so they're into it.
Okay. So you said you've read many of his books already?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite?
Interesting. I don't know if I can choose a favorite of his. Wait. It's definitely Good Omens. And if you haven't seen the series, it's a TV series. It's so good. Have you read that one?
No, I haven't.
Donna. Well, do you have a favorite Neil Gaiman book?
It was called The Graveyard Book. And I know actually we do have it on as an ebook, and we do have it, I believe it's also an audiobook. But it's a real dark twist on some nursery rhymes.
A nursery rhymes?
Yeah.
Some of those are dark enough.
And it has to do with all the different, Jack being Nimble and all these different Jacks, and you find out who this Jack really is.
Oh, not all Jacks are good. There you go. You get two book recommendations for the price of one today.
With one awesome author.
One single author. Thanks so much for joining us as I chatted about Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.